We now look at some of the examples of the probability of A or B. The probability of A or B use the addition rule. This is the general addition rule. P of A or B equals P of A plus P of B minus P of A and B. Notice that if A and B are mutually exclusive or disjoint, then P of A and B is 0. But only at the two probabilities for the addition rule, if we know for sure that A and B are mutually exclusive, it is recommended that you include this third term. If it is 0, it doesn't hurt to subtract 0. We usually use the Venn diagram to find the probability of A or B. Notice that in general, we don't know whether the two events are disjoint or not, so we draw them so that they intersect each other. But we count the intersection part twice, that's why we have to subtract it. The Venn diagram is sometimes a useful tool to find the probability of OR, but if it is simple enough, we might not need it. For example, in the class of 80 students, 20 are freshmen, 30 are sophomore, 10 are junior. Therefore, how many are seniors? Notice that even if we were not given how many seniors, we should be able to find out. 20 plus 30 plus 10 is 60 already. The class has 80 students, therefore 20 left have to be seniors. If we were to randomly pick one, what is the probability that probability is the chance that a random phenomenon occurs. So when we talk about probability, we always talk about the randomness. The probability that a randomly selected student is either a freshman or a junior. Now, we know that this is the probability of an OR, so we set out to use this general addition rule, which states that the probability of A, in this case, we will let freshman be event A, or B, we will let junior be the event B. So the addition rule states that the probability of freshman or junior is the probability of getting a freshman plus the probability of getting a junior minus the probability of getting a freshman and a junior. Now, what is the probability of getting a freshman from this class? We know that there are 20 freshmen out of 80. And what is the probability of getting a junior? We know that there are 10 juniors out of 80. And what is the probability of getting a freshman and junior? Well, you cannot be a freshman and junior at the same time, so these two events are known as mutually exclusive or disjoint, so this is 0. And so the answer is 30 out of 80 or 3 out of 8. 3 out of 8 is a number between 0 and 1 for sure. So this is how we use the general addition rule. Every time we set up the probability problem and it is the OR that we're looking for, we might use this formula.